Imagine a time over 2,700 years ago. The sun shines on ancient Greece, a land of myths and legends. It was here, in a place called Olympia, that the Olympic Games were born. These games were more than just competitions. They were a giant festival honoring the king of the gods, Zeus. People from all over Greece, even those at war, would stop fighting and journey to Olympia. They came to witness incredible feats of strength, speed, and skill. The first Olympic Games, as far as we know, took place in 776 BC. This date marked the beginning of the ancient Olympic cycle, with games held every 4 years. It was a time of peace and celebration, a time when differences were put aside. The ancient Olympics continued for almost 12 centuries, becoming a cornerstone of Greek culture and identity. The ancient Olympics were about more than just winning. They represented the Greek ideal of a sound mind in a sound body. The Games celebrated physical prowess alongside intellectual pursuits, art, and philosophy. Victors were not only heroes, but symbols of this ideal, embodying the spirit of Greece. The ancient Olympics were different from the games we know today. Only free-born Greek men could compete. Women were not allowed to participate or even watch the games. The events were designed to test the athletes' strength, speed, and agility. Imagine fierce runners competing in a simple foot race, the stadion. Picture wrestlers grappling in the dust, their muscles glistening with sweat. One of the most exciting events was the chariot race. Crowds roared as chariots thundered around the hippodrome, a cloud of dust billowing in their wake. Another popular event was the pankration, a brutal combination of boxing and wrestling. It was a true test of endurance and fighting spirit. Winners received laurel wreaths, a symbol of victory and honor. They were treated like heroes back home, often receiving special privileges and even having statues erected in their honor. The games were a source of immense pride for both the athletes and their city-states. For centuries, the Olympic Games thrived, a testament to Greek culture and athleticism. However, as time passed, the Roman Empire rose to power, eventually conquering Greece. The Romans brought their own ideas and traditions, and the Olympics began to change. Roman influence led to a decline in the game's original spirit. Professionalism crept in, and the emphasis shifted from amateurism to spectacle. In 393 AD, after over 1,000 years, the Olympic Games were officially abolished by the Roman Emperor Theodosius I. The emperor, a Christian, saw the Games as a pagan festival and ordered them stopped. With this decree, the once mighty Olympics faded into history. The magnificent temples and stadiums of Olympia crumbled, swallowed by time and nature. The Games lay dormant for centuries, a memory of a glorious past. Centuries passed and the world moved on. The memory of the ancient Olympics might have been lost forever, but for a Frenchman named Pierre de Coubertin, Coubertin, a visionary educator, believed in the power of sport to build character and promote peace. He dreamed of reviving the Olympic Games, of bringing nations together in a spirit of friendly competition. Coubertin's dream was met with both excitement and resistance. Some saw it as impractical, even impossible. However, Coubertin persevered, and in 1894 he founded the International Olympic Committee, or IOC. The IOC, a governing body, would oversee the organization and development of the modern Olympic Games. 2 years later, in 1896, the first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece. It was a symbolic choice, returning the Games to their birthplace. The first modern Olympics were a far cry from the grandeur of the ancient Games, but they marked a new beginning. Athletes from 14 nations competed in 43 events across 9 sports. These early games laid the foundation for the global spectacle the Olympics would become. Over the years, the modern Olympics faced their share of challenges. World wars forced the cancellation of the Games on 3 occasions. Boycotts and political tensions cast shadows over some editions. Despite these setbacks, the Olympic movement persevered, growing larger and more inclusive with each edition. New sports were added, reflecting the evolving world of athletics. In 1924, the first Winter Olympics were held, showcasing sports played on ice and snow. The Paralympic Games, for athletes with disabilities, were first held in 1960, further expanding the Olympic spirit of inclusion. The Olympic Games have produced countless inspiring stories of human achievement. One such legend is Jesse Owens, an American track and field athlete who made history at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Owens, an African American, won 4 gold medals, shattering Adolf Hitler's myth of Aryan supremacy. His victory was a powerful statement against racism and discrimination. Another iconic Olympian is Nadia Comaneci, a Romanian gymnast who captivated the world at the 1976 Montreal Olympics. At the tender age of 14, Comaneci achieved what was thought to be impossible: a perfect score of 10.0 in gymnastics. Her grace, artistry, and flawless execution redefined her sport. The Olympic Games are full of unforgettable moments that have captured the imagination and inspired millions. Who can forget the miracle on ice at the 1980 Lake Placid Winter Olympics, where a group of amateur American ice hockey players defeated the seemingly invincible Soviet team? This improbable victory, achieved during the height of the Cold War, transcended sport and became a symbol of hope and resilience. Another iconic moment came at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Muhammad Ali, the legendary boxer, his hands trembling from Parkinson's disease, lit the Olympic cauldron in a moment of profound emotion. Ali, a symbol of courage and perseverance, embodied the Olympic spirit. The Olympic Games have come a long way since their humble beginnings in ancient Greece. Today they are a global spectacle, bringing together athletes from over 200 nations, competing in a spirit of sportsmanship and fair play. The Games remind us that despite our differences, we are united by our shared humanity. The Olympic motto, "Faster, higher, stronger, together," encapsulates the spirit of the Games. It's a reminder that we can achieve extraordinary things when we strive for excellence, push our limits, and support each other. The Olympic Games are more than just competitions. They are a celebration of human potential, a testament to the power of sport to unite, inspire, and make the world a better place.